sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. On the Rams sideline is Sean McVay. His guys flew across the country for this one. Always tough to play in the early slate of games when making that trek. His counterpart on the Eagles sideline, Nick Sirianni. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. Leading the charge and quarterback, the former Georgia Bulldog, Matthew Stafford.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that the something last week resolves itself this time around.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now 2nd and 9. Stafford now to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a net of 40 there. Punt of 48 and a return of 8. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. On the ground is a Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. These are his numbers from last week's contest. Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. Throwing is Hurts. His first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. So first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but his defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 4. They run it again with Williams. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Their second drive here at the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there the last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
He was locked in last week, NFC Offensive Player of the Week in Week 2.
Clear some space in the trophy room. He won it last week. He's thinking he's going to get a few more before this season is over, maybe even starting with this game.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 of the 15. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
That's good for an Eagles.
First down carry for Barkley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's a tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that if they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
On a sneak, it's Hurts. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
On the sneak, it's Hurts. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. 3rd and goal. This L.A. Rams defense will try to bolt. And this time he breaks the plane. He's in for a touchdown. Jalen Hurts, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And the Rams getting set to go now. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Through the middle of the field. Touchdown, L.A. Devontae Adams, 71 yards. And the Rams have retaken the lead. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shock to them. A big time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. Man, those numbers from last week. What do you call a game like that? Monumental? A career game?
Yeah, every one of those adjectives you can pull up. Monumental, mammoth, massive. But you also know that he wants another one just like it in this game. He doesn't plan on slowing down.
And if he duplicates that would be history. That'll stretch out only about a yard up to the 32. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Hurts sets up to throw it. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
First down. First and 10.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Bryant with a catch right side. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And it'll be 2nd down.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd down at their 48-yard line.
Up the middle with Barkley. Fighting down past the 45. 64 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Gain of 8.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Hurts. That'll be caught by Shipley. And he's taken down inside the 30. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Barkley inside handoff. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. The Eagles at 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's Hurts to throw. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 12-yard line. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 7-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Devontae Smith, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was the super quick game. Out of of the hands of the thrower. Bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Elliott on for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was finished off by a touchdown from Devontae Smith. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes it's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
Taken down at the 21. A gain of 1 yard. First down, Rams.
Now a play fake it at Stafford. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
First down, Rams.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Tackle made back at the 22-yard line.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Pass complete there to Nakua. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. On the sneak at Stafford. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. After the run, now Stafford going to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. So they get pushed back to the 11. And here's 2nd and goal.
Second down and goal.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. And it's caught. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal. Stafford. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
On 4th down, Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Touchdown.
Tutu Atwell. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Well, an all-out battle on 4th and goal, offense versus defense, and the offense won.
And I'm just wondering what was going through the minds of the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Were they playing the run too much? Were they not focused that the whole playbook was open in that situation? Give the offensive guys a lot of credit. I just wonder what the defensive guys were thinking.
A 10-play drive that time. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Eagles take over first.
The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen, put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well. There's a short throw taken in by Bryant. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And good running there as he'll take this all the way out to midfield.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They'll run it again with Barkley. Room here to run. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Looking to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be second down.
Brings up second down at the 29-yard line.
A handoff to Barkley. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
He'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
For an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 10.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Throwing on second down. Hurts. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're up, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Jalen Hurts in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Elliott now to add the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So the minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Now we're behind his man, incomplete. So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. A sad day for some, the official final day of summer. Fall begins in the USA tomorrow, so time for one more summer fling, if you will. Our look around the NFL starts now. We begin at Highmark Stadium. It's the Bills at home for an AFC East battle with the Miami Dolphins. And here's a man who went for 1,000 yards last year, James Cook. This will wind up a touchdown. Next up, Duval County, Jacksonville, Florida. Let's check in on the Jaguars as they host the Houston Texans. And this is Damian Pierce. He's going to take this one in, 11 yards on the touchdown run. The Texans, looking for a win after 2 losses to start out the season. They lead this one at the half. One more to show you. Let's go to Charlotte. It's the Panthers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. And it's a guy who took a big step forward last year, Bijan Robinson. He's been terrific in the first half. This, the first of his 2 touchdown runs. This one's at halftime now, and it's the Falcons with the lead at the half. With that, a look at the rest of the scores here in a busy week number 3. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half, as we send you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Scott, thank you. And this one's still anybody's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this second half as we are about to get underway. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Eagles offense and running back Saquon Barkley ready to get going again. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of the halftime talk for this defense. We've got to find a way to slow him down. That's probably what they're saying. But nothing that they have done has worked so far. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27. Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. A yard all they need, but it's third down. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on third and a yard.
And an Eagles first down. First and 10.
They go play action with Hurts. This is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First and 10.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. They have not seen that much today. After the loss, they'll come up second and 13. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 15-yard line. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's Byron Young, who ranged in that time and stopped him for a loss. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Hurts sets up to throw it. And all the way down Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing third down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I'll let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Second and goal from the 1.
Barkley again, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3.
The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
It's third down and goal to go.
Throwing is Hurts.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Elliott on for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. So that drive spans 13 plays.
And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
Here's Barkley on the counter.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 111 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That's good for the Eagles. First down.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's a give to Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Going across the middle, and Goddard's got it.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the sort of routes that are being run against them.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Barkley will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Hurts.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
Chris Paul Jr.
in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. The kick by Elliott is good.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you didn't mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10.
At their own 26. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 1.
An 8-yard gain brings up 2nd down. At the 35.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
A gain of 5. 1st down, Los Angeles.
Stafford now to throw. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Stafford's pass intercepted.
But here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
Now Saquon Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere.
Byron Young there on the stop. 2nd and 9 from the 44.
At the 44-yard line.
They'll go to Barkley again. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, 44 yards.
And the Eagles are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. It's an important touchdown right there as now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they hit the accelerator. And they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the 4th quarter. And I don't see them looking back.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
And it's capped off by a receiving touchdown from Saquon Barkley. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The LA offense ready for this next possession. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team just playing at an elite level.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
And the Rams 1st down.
Now it's Stafford. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Adams. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Short throw. It's Higbee. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Here's second and 3.
Brings up second down at the 17-yard line.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack, and they're staring up at a third and long. On third down, they'll drop the throw. Short throw, it's Higbee. They'll give him 4 yards there. And it'll be fourth down.
A gain of 4 yards. It's now fourth down.
Here we go on fourth. Stafford. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on fourth down. And that will force a turnover on downs. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on fourth, and we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he gets us up past the 30 to the 32.
That's good for an Eagles first down. First and 10.
On the run, it's Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. Second and 13 that they're walking up on. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Fair catch signal for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. Stafford and the Rams come up first and 10.
Right at the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
They'll find a man over the middle. Tutu Atwell. Second and 5.
A gain of 4 brings up second down at the 34-yard line.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams.
And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2.
Williams, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
On third down, here's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Taken down at the 41.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Here's Stafford. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Now it's second and 10.
Now Stafford.
Pass complete there to Nakua.
And he has another first down as they get the ball down to the Eagles' 43. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Throwing is Stafford. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. And they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's second and 21.
It's second down.
Stafford. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, LA! Puka Nacua, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Point after try forthcoming. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So this drive spans 7 plays. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Another run on second down, trying to cover up. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. On third down, Barkley. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Not good at all. Kind of just 24 yards there. And the Rams are going offense here for the 1st and 10. So now Stafford and the Rams down by 2 touchdowns. 1:15 remaining. Field goals useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Rams first down. Stafford.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
It's 2nd down.
And with the clock ticking under 50 seconds now, he spikes it. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Now Stafford. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
A gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
They snap it to Stafford. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
So it's the Eagles who get the win here. And the guy who really led the way was their quarterback, CD, and that's Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, I don't know how you play defense against a guy like this when he has the kind of game we just saw. He was responsible for 5 total touchdowns, 3 in the air, 2 more on the ground. That's getting it done.
So for Philadelphia, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they'll fall to 1-2. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next.